Hey, what's up, everybody? Going live. Just wanted to update you guys because I know I haven't posted a video in such a long time. I've been so busy with the movie and other stuff, um, and haven't been uploading. Haven't been doing videos and stuff. But I just wanted to show you guys a couple things that I'm very excited about. Um, this movie is really taking lots of my time for the past I don't know, like month or two, because I finally Bible Truth. Hi Attila. Hi, how are you doing, Bible Truth? But anyway, I finally got word from the guy that's doing the animation, and like a couple months ago, and that's why I started working on the movie again. Um, I was waiting for him to get out of vacation, and now he's working again. The guy that's doing the animation for this movie, and I want to show you guys something. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it, but I'm only gonna show you guys one time. I'm only gonna show you guys one time. Hello. I don't know. I think it's Christoph. Hope I said that name right. Sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys this one time, and then I'm gonna delete this video. So I'm gonna show you guys this one time. I'm gonna delete this video maybe in the next, maybe tomorrow. Okay. So I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek through this camera though. Hey Rachel, how you doing? So here I'm gonna show you guys. Here you go. I don't know. Oh, you guys can't really see it.
After the flood, and after Noah and his sons and their wives went forth from the ark, there was a man begotten by his grandson Cush, whose name was Nimrod. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord, wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, which means confusion. The name Nimrod means rebellion. Nimrod was a rebel against God, and as the leader of the kingdom of Babel, Nimrod was also connected with the building of the Tower of Babel.
Is it backwards?
And they
Hold
said,
on a minute.
Go to.
Hold on a minute. I think it's backwards. How do you backwards this thing? Oh, there it is. Okay. Here you go. Here we go. We're gonna start from the beginning. We're gonna start from the beginning. Here we go.
After the flood, and after Noah and his sons and their wives went forth from the ark, there was a man begotten by his grandson Cush, whose name was Nimrod.
Okay.
He was a mighty hunter before the Lord, wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, which means confusion. The name Nimrod means rebellion. Nimrod was a rebel against God, and as the leader of the kingdom of Babel, Nimrod was also connected with the building of the Tower of Babel. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven. According to the historian Josephus, Nimrod said he would be revenged on God if he should have a mind to drown the world again, for that he would build a tower too high for the waters to reach, and that he would avenge himself on God for destroying their forefathers. The motive for building the Tower of Babel, according to Josephus, was to protect humanity against another flood. Before the flood, God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. When God saw that the children of men were building a tower in rebellion against him, he wanted to put an end to it and said, Go to. Let us go down and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth. Tradition says that Nimrod's wife was also his mother and granddaughter of Noah. According to various
No,
legends,
Kalora,
Semiramis
you
became
are there.
pregnant after engaging in an adulterous affair while married to Nimrod. Around this time, Nimrod dies a violent and untimely death. In an effort to retain power and to hide her misdeeds, Semiramis makes the most audacious claim. She publicly declares that upon Nimrod's death, he had been resurrected as the god of the sun. As the sun god, Nimrod used his sun rays to miraculously inseminate Semiramis with a child. This child was thus considered to be divinely conceived. The child's name was Tammuz, which she claimed was the reincarnation of Nimrod. Thus, Semiramis was both Nimrod's wife and mother. After the scattering that occurs at the Tower of Babel, the story of the miraculous conception of this child disseminated throughout the world and led to the rise of sun worship, along with the various birth, death, and rebirth cults that are littered through history. These mystery religions of future generations adopted different names for Nimrod, Semiramis, and their child Tammuz. This was the birth of paganism.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys can see. No, you guys can't really see that. That's the. You can't. You guys can't see it. That's the new School for Profits logo. I'm gonna make a video about it sometime soon, because it's like a whole Bible study, the new logo. But anyway, so there's that, and I'm super excited. I'm super excited, as you guys can tell. I'm super excited to put it out. One of you guys asked me, when is it coming out? I want it to. I mean, this is not my plan. I mean, my plan is, I wanted it to come out in December, before I go to Phoenix, because I'm going to Phoenix for GYC, which is Generation Youth for Christ. It's a convention that's going on there in Phoenix, and we're leaving on the 25th. We're leaving here on the 25th. We're gonna be there on the 27th. We're driving there. So my plan, my plan would be for this to be done and uploaded sometime in December, right? But who knows? You know what I mean? Because God might have other plans. He might I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, he might discontinue this until January. Who knows? But it's almost done. It's almost done. I want to show you guys one more clip. I'm excited. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys one more clip. Let me see. Someone else is saying something. There was another question here. I forgot which one. This looks sick. I know. This looks sick. I'm excited. This looks awesome. Congrats. Where have I been? I've been doing this. This is what I've been doing. I've been doing this. God has had my hands tied with this movie, and I've been writing another movie that's gonna be coming out maybe sometime in the next year or next 2 years. It's called Prevail: How to Conquer Death. So that's going to be coming out sometime soon. We got to get the funds and we got to raise money for that. And hopefully we can raise money so that we can get more animation and things like that going. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I've been doing this, and my plan is December this will be uploaded, but who knows? You know what I mean? Like God might have other plans. He might say January or February. Um, Before this, I wanted to upload this movie October 31st because October 31st was the Protestant Day. If you guys know what I mean, it was the day that um, Protestants recognized as the day that what's his name? What's his name? I should know his name. What's his name? The guy that protested the church for their false doctrines. Martin Luther, right? So, uh, yeah, Martin Luther. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so I wanted to put this out October 31st, but the guy that's doing that did the animation, he was kind of, he wasn't responding and things like that. So and now he's back, and we're working with him. I'm not really working. I'm not asking him to do as much animations as I did before, because um because of that. I don't want to rely too much on someone who's overseas, and the work might not be done. And so I'm praying that God will work with him and work through him, um, to get this the animation done. The animation is almost done. I only have like maybe 15, maybe 10 more animation clips left, and it should be done in like 2 weeks, right? Hopefully, prayerfully. So this is almost done. It's like 85-90% done. And by that I mean that the next 15 to 10% is probably going to take another month to do, because it's hard work. This type of thing is hard work, man. You gotta It's a lot of time and a lot of money, and a lot of dedication put into this work. And again, this is not my work. This is what God had asked me to do. And I don't want to, I don't want this to be something that's mediocre or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but anyway, Attila, can you tell Greg to do fact about the bride, the 144,000, and the woman riding on the scarlet colored beast? Yeah, I think he has lots of videos on that actually. Um, but if you wait for this movie, I mentioned the scarlet colored beast. I mentioned the little horn. I mentioned the Daniel 2 prophecy. I mentioned the mark of the beast. I mentioned the second beast. You know what I'm saying? I'm uh I'm gonna mention all that. Rachel said your skin is just glowing, probably because of the light. I don't know. Maybe it's the light. Yeah, it is probably the light. So, okay, so I want to show you guys one more clip before I go, because I gotta go pick up my daughter in a little bit. So I gotta go. I'm gonna show you guys one more clip, and I'm very, very excited. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on, let me turn off the lights real quick. Let me turn off the lights.
To declare over 2,500 years of the nothing
Uh-oh. That's not it. Oh, no wonder. Okay, never mind. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, yeah, I don't know why that happened. Okay, hold on. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. It just starts skipping for some reason. Maybe someone doesn't want me to show you this. Hold on 1 minute. Let me try. Let me try one more time. If it works. If it doesn't work, then That's fine. Okay. Yeah, it's not working. Okay, never mind. I was so excited to show you guys. I was so excited to show you guys something else, but here's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you this thing. Some people think it's weird, but there's a reason why all of these are there. There's a reason why the rock is blue. There's a reason why that looks like a house. And there's a reason why there's 3 trumpets on the top of the house. That is the new School for Prophets what do you call it, logo. And I'm gonna do a video on it, because I feel like if I talk about it right now, it's not gonna do it any justice. This is something that I actually kind of dreamed about. It's a cube, like a New Jerusalem with trumpets. I'm gonna give you guys a clue. Remember, Jesus said, when Jesus was talking to Peter, and Peter said, "You are the son of," and Jesus said, "Who do they say that I am?" And Peter said, "Oh, well, some say that you're Elijah or some other prophet or whatever," and then Jesus asks, "Who do you say that I am?" And Peter said, "You are the Son of the living God, the Christ," right? And then Jesus then says, "You, Peter, are the pebble," right? You are Peter, right? The Petros, the pebble. And upon this rock, Petra, Petra, I will build my church. Okay? So that's a clue. Upon this rock, I will build my church. And of course, there's a prophetic meaning to that also. The church is the end time church is supposed to proclaim the 3 angels' messages. If you guys go to Revelation 14, you guys can figure that out. But that's all I'm gonna say. So again, so that's a rock. There's a reason why it's blue. You guys can study why the rock is blue. There's the house, School for Prophets, because if you guys study 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel, the story of Elijah and Elisha, you guys are going to know that there's this thing called the Company of the Prophets, which is the same as the School of the Prophets or School for Prophets. And there's a reason why it is in a house, because a house in the Bible is symbolic for the church. And there's the 3 trumpets there. 3 trumpets that symbolize the 3 angels' messages. So, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I just wanted to give you guys an update, because I haven't done a video in such a long time. I think like 2 months now I haven't done a video. So, excuse the mess. That's the camera and the light back there. But yeah, I'm gonna I just wanted to give you guys an update on why I haven't been around in such a long time. And by the way, you guys who are still here, so the people who left, okay, there were 17 people here, and the people who left are gonna miss out, because the video is now working, and so those people who left are going to miss out on this. So here we go. Here it is. Okay, here it is. False worship and idolatry. So how do we know if God truly does exist? And how do we know which God is the authentic? My name is Tilla, and I believe that Bible prophecy is one of the many strong evidences
that God does truly exist and that the God of the Bible is the one true God. To declare over 2,500 years of human history in pinpoint accuracy, years before it even started coming to pass, is nothing ordinary. And Daniel's account is a very interesting account. The book of Daniel was written about 600 years before the time of Christ. The entire book was written by Daniel the prophet himself, except for chapter 4, which was written by King Nebuchadnezzar. The name Daniel comes from a juxtaposition of two words, Elohim, meaning God, and Dan, meaning judge. The name Daniel means God is judge. The story of Daniel began in a tragedy. God's people have been disobedient to God's law, and since they were stubborn and disobeyed, God had to send them adversity. The nation of Babylon came to destroy Jerusalem and carry away some of their finest and best young people into Babylon, where they were trained in the customs, societies, government, and culture of the Babylonians. Daniel was one of those who were trained to be among the wise men or magicians in Babylon. Now in Daniel 2, King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon had a dream that disturbed him from his sleep, and he had a sense that the dream was important, but he forgot what the dream was about. So he called the Chaldeans. These were some of the wise men of Babylon, and asked them to tell him what the dream was and its interpretation. The king was asking them to read his mind. This was impossible. But remember, he pays these wise men to know things that normal people wouldn't know. So he expected them to know the dream and its interpretation. The king was furious to have learned that these wise men could not do what they said they could do. And so he ordered the death of all the wise men in the courts of Babylon. Daniel was one of those to be put to death. When it came time for Daniel to be killed, he asked why the decree was so urgent. One of the king's guards, Arioch, made it known to Daniel the reason why. And so Daniel petitioned for time so that he and his Israelite friends could pray about the dream. In verse 19 of Daniel 2, the Bible says that God gave Daniel the dream in a night vision. So Daniel boldly met with the king to tell him what the dream was, and that most importantly, there is a God in heaven who reveals secrets and alone can interpret the dream. And the dream was this. King Nebuchadnezzar saw a giant statue with the head of gold, chest and arms of silver, belly and thighs of bronze, legs of iron, and feet and toes, partly of iron and partly of potter's clay. Then a stone was cut out without hands and struck the statue on its feet and crushed the whole statue completely. And then that stone became a great mountain that filled the whole earth.
Okay. Mission complete. That's it. I'm leaving now. I'm super excited about this movie. Can't wait to get this done. It's 90% already, about 85-90% already. Yeah, I think there's one more. I have one more thing to shoot. I have one more segment to shoot, and that's going to be the Mark of the Beast segment. And then after that, that's it. After that, there's the conclusion, and then that's it. It's done. You know what I mean? So hopefully, my plan is December, probably December 15, December, you know what I mean? Like somewhere along those lines, December 15, which is like in a... Oops. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Something happened there. I got disconnected for some reason. But anyway, again, my plan was December 15th or something somewhere along those lines. I wanted to upload this. I wanted this to be done and uploaded. But who knows? Who knows when this is gonna? Who knows when this is gonna be done? I'm hoping for December, maybe January. Um, so I'm so glad that it's finally almost done. You know what I mean? Like I'm so glad. It took me about a year and a half, maybe something like that. A year and a half. Um, I got the funds. Some people donated, man, and some people donated. There was one person that donated a lot of money, and I wanted to, at the end of this movie, I wanted to credit everybody that donated, but then everybody who donated said, you know what, don't credit me for this. Um, you know, give all the glory to God, give all the credit to God, and so I'm truly, you know what I mean, like this is truly, it says a lot to me because even the people who donated a lot of money for this are like, you don't put my name on this, just give the credit to God, and so that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully December, but who knows? This is all God's plan. God is gonna let me know. God is gonna tell me what day or when to put this out or whatever. Um, and so I'm gonna pray on it. And please, guys, pray on this also, and pray that this movie will be done in a timely fashion because I have another movie lined up. I have a bunch of I have a lot of ideas that I have to talk to God about and ask God what do you want me to do with these. I do know that God wants me to do one movie. It's called Prevail. It's called Prevail: How to Conquer Death. Prevail: How to Conquer Death. Right. So that's gonna be the movie that's coming up next, and you know, we're gonna try to raise money for that movie as well, and and try to fund that movie. Um, but who knows? It's all God's plan, so I'm not too worried about it. It's all God's timing. I'm not worried about that either. So a lot of bumps in the road, but we're getting through it. Um, I'm excited, man. I can't wait to put this out there, and it's just so much work and so many intricate things. I had to go back and rewatch like an hour, and I think it was like an hour and 45 minutes of the whole video, or the whole movie is gonna be like 2 hours. So I had to rewatch an hour and 45. I think it was an hour and 30 minutes. I had to rewatch just to see if there's any mistakes, and it's such a intricate process of making this movie. I don't want it to be no mistakes, especially like with the Bible verses and stuff. I don't want it to be any mistakes with the Bible verses. Um, you know what I mean? So I mean, and mistakes as in like typos and things like that. You know what I mean? So I had to rewatch it like twice. I had to rewatch this movie like an hour and 30 minutes twice, or I think three times I watched it, just looking at intricate little details, and it's hard work. It's hard work and time consuming, but I think it's really worth it, man. It's really worth it because everything that God has been blessing me with, all the Bible studies that God's been blessing me with, I put it in a very, very simple to understand Bible study that people, that even atheists can understand. You know what I mean? Like, can look at this and say, wow, this is, I can truly understand this. And I believe that God gave me that ability to make something very, very complicated, make it super simple for people to understand. And I used to do this. I used to do battle rap reviews before I was a Christian, and I made these videos that are super simple for people to understand. Right, so it's gonna be really, really simple to understand. I mean, you can give this to a third grader and they're gonna understand. You know what I mean? So just pray for this movie. Pray that it reaches a lot of people of different ages, um, and pray for this movie to come out in a timely fashion, in a way, in a time that God would want this to come out. and pray for me as well, that I don't rush this and that I put my all into this, because it can be very, very time consuming. It's very, very intricate. It can be very um, mind mind uh, like mind, I don't know how to say it, but like it can take a toll on your mind, just like, intricately trying to figure out the details and things like that. So and there's been a lot of times where I had to like take a break and just like, like take a 2 day 3 day break, just to like refresh and pray and things like that, just so when I come back to this, I don't like rush it, and I don't and my mind is not strained, you know what I mean? Um so that is the reason why. I know somebody commented, why haven't I been making videos lately? This is the reason why. I've been doing this movie. Been working a lot just to provide for this movie and provide for my family and things like that. So um, I'm excited. This is the only thing that matters right now, and my daughter. But this is, you know what I mean? Like, my daughter is, you know, of course. But this is right now. This is the only thing that matters as far as the YouTube channel goes. So I'm gonna stop doing YouTube videos for now until this is done. Maybe I might do like a couple videos, little videos here and there. I might do this video explaining the logo. But right now, the main focus is this movie, because this movie is going to reach a lot of people. I believe this movie is going to reach a lot of people, because God said so. God asked me to do this, and so I'm like, I didn't say no. So you know what I mean. And he's been helping me through this process the entire time. So why isn't he gonna reach people with this? But I believe that a lot of people are gonna be reached with this video, with this movie. And so pray for this movie. And I have to go now to go get my daughter in a little bit. So thank you guys again for watching. What else am I gonna say? Yeah, that's all. So watch out for this movie when it comes out. Watch it, share it, give me some feedback. This is my very first ever movie, like feature film, 2 hour movie that I've ever made. My very first. And I've been doing videos for 8 years. I've been like doing music videos for 8 years. I've been doing Bible study videos for 3 years. And this is my very first feature film length movie. So pray for me and give me some feedback, and so that I can take those feedback, and the next movie it'll be better. You get what I'm saying? So thank you guys again for watching. Praise God always. I don't know what else to say. Super excited for this movie. God bless you guys, and see you guys some other time. I might go live again tomorrow. Who knows? See you guys. God bless. Praise God always.